guys. Good afternoon, evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining. We are 5 minutes late because of all kinds of technical problems, but we sort of fixed it. I don't know how long this will be fixed until it's going bad again, but we'll try. Anyway, episode 47 of this year, 2021, almost the last one of the year. Well, we're there, three of us. Today we don't have, well, we do have some Formula One news, I think, because we have to talk probably about the FIA ceremony and stuff like that. A little bit of the afterthoughts of the World Championship. Then there might be something to talk about with the AirTags, because some disturbing news came up during the last two weeks. And then Oscar's got a new TV, and that's something we need to do. Today's show is going to be probably half an hour because Chris has to go somewhere, and I think we don't have much else anyway, so half an hour is probably bad. Let's start with Formula One for a little bit. Since last week, a lot happened, but a couple of things that happened is that Mercedes has retracted their complaints. Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes guys were not at the gala. Well, in general, there are still very much several camps of whether this was fair or not. So the discussion is still going on. So what did you think, Chris and Oscar, of Lewis and Toto not being at the gala?
I thought it was interesting that some of the engineers were there and some of the pit crew were there. But yeah, Lewis and Toto were never going to go.
But I think it's a shame.
They were too busy crying in a corner somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's childish, and I think they should have just. I mean, they should have stopped with this whole drama after the race. You know, maybe one day after. I can understand the total, the feeling, but then they should have just, let it go. But apparently they still won't let it go because they're still. Toto was saying things like, "Oh, I don't know if Lewis is still racing now because of this," and that's just childish behavior. That's just. Yeah, that's mission accomplished if that would happen, but that's not going to happen. Obviously, he's gonna drive. But that's just a little toddler throwing his rattler out of the crib. It's just why I don't know. And then not going to the gala. I mean, that's just weak, and I just totally don't understand it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have expected.
It's also very disrespectful towards Max, I think.
Again.
So again, I mean, after the whole,
I mean, everyone else seems to be okay with it. I mean, it's going to need changes in the FIA,
Agreed.
but just this whole thing about Toto, it just doesn't seem
no.
Doesn't seem sporting, or it doesn't seem right. I know they're pissed off, but
I know they're pissed off, and we would be pissed off too, I think. But I am pretty sure that we would not drag this thing so long, and make it about other things. It's just crazy, and it's just very disappointing that they are this way. And we'll see what happens. Maybe Lewis is fed up with it and finds this a good opportunity to just sort of let everything go and not race anymore. But I don't think so. I think he will race again.
Oh no, he'll come back.
Yeah. And that's the whole thing. Yeah. There's nothing lost, really. I mean, looking at the big picture, Lewis can still drive very well. They can still make a good car and be faster than anyone else next year. Lewis, obviously, he has Russell now to deal with. But that could also for Mercedes be a good thing, to have Russell and Lewis in the fastest car. They could be 1-2 in the World Championship. Yeah. So I don't know why they're making such a big fuss about it. Or maybe they know something we don't, and they have a really bad car for next year. I don't know.
They're just posturing, that's all.
Sorry, what?
They're just posturing. Yeah. They're just doing it so they still, to be seen to be still saying something.
Yeah. It's
Well, maybe this was the hook Hamilton was searching for to quit now because of Russell coming.
Yeah,
over.
because he's afraid. Well, if he's already doing all these things because of Max's pressure, you can imagine how that will happen when Russell puts the pressure on. And we know what happened when Rosberg put the pressure on. He just can't handle that, and I don't think he might not feel like going for another season right now. He might just be fed up with the whole thing and thinking, why on earth am I still doing this? I can understand that, but I'm pretty sure that will turn over the next couple of weeks, and he'll be fighting again next season, which he should, I think. But
definitely,
I'm just more interested to see what Mercedes do internally if Russell starts becoming obvious that he's the number one driver. Will they sabotage him like they did in Germany last year?
I'm not sure, because everything can happen. We don't know what Mercedes is doing, but what I do know is that Lewis is already sort of preparing for that whole scenario by saying, I'm only here to help Russell become the next world champion. That way, whatever happens, he can always say, but it's good, and this guy deserves to be world champion, and he's gonna just lay that all on that because that's easier, and it's not such of a defeat if he plays it that way, because he definitely can't lose. He's just very childish in losing and not being the absolute best in everything. So anyway, we'll see. That's all going to be next season. I did see the interview with Max. Did you guys see that? Did you see that, Chris? No.
Well, I saw actually two. Also for Car Next. That was done by David Coulthard. It's also nice. I think it's online. That's of course in English. So that's for the rest of the world interesting, I think. And of course, I also saw the Zigo with more.
Okay, well, I thought it was great. I think very good interview. I saw some pieces of the Coulthard one. I haven't seen all of it, but it was very, very good to hear him talk about it in a relaxed way. He was pretty honest about most things. Also, obviously about Perez, but also his engineer. Pierino, what's his name? He really has a good relationship with him, and he said, if you leave, I'll stop. Well, he's not gonna do that, but it's heat of the moment thing. But that's still, I think that's very good. So Max is very relaxed about the whole thing and very happy with the World Championship, and I think that's a deserved feeling. So that's a good interview too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. What I saw, and I think I saw it only today, or it was maybe yesterday, but on Sunday during the race, I really thought that Toto was when he was shouting to Masi, that he was saying, Mickey, you cannot do this, but I did not hear anybody say something about it. But now finally I saw some.
That was on the live radio.
Yeah, it was on live radio. But he said, I thought he was saying, Mickey, you can't do this or whatever. And I really thought, this is dishonor to the Michael Masi to call him Mickey on the radio. I already thought, well, he should be get a penalty for saying like this, and now finally, but nobody was talking about it, and now finally today or yesterday I saw a transcript of this radio message, and it was indeed saying Mickey.
Oh, really?
Mickey, so
that's not good. Well, for one thing, Toto and Mercedes have made themselves pretty impossible now in the Formula One world, and they will not be liked by the FIA and anything. So if they had a preferred position, they've lost that for sure. That's not going to happen. And I don't know what's going to happen with Michael Masi. Some weird things might still happen. And somebody was saying, and I think that might be a good idea to have the stewards just fixed for all the races. So not have some guy from whatever country sit in and be part of that. It should be professional, consistent, and they should be fixed people. I heard somebody say that. I think that was pretty good idea actually. And then there might be a fine, I think, but that's just that's money probably, so not a big deal for Mercedes for not turning up, for Toto and Lewis for not turning up at the gala. But they knew that was going to happen, and they don't really care about that, obviously. But okay, well, we'll see what that's it. We'll have a couple of Formula One news free episodes now, I think, until they start again early March. So.
Until they start testing and everything, until we start new cars.
That's only 90
days to go. It's a pretty short, not even 3 months before Bahrain. So well, we'll see about that. Anyway, we only have 30 minutes really today, so maybe we should go on to the next subject, which is.
I'm seeing something very interesting on this.
Oh yeah. But should we shortly talk about the AirTag thing? That could be a couple of minutes.
Oh, yeah. So there's been a few stories in the press over here recently of a number of cars that have been stolen by using AirTags. And what's happened is the car thieves are seeing vehicles that they like, and they stick an AirTag to the bottom of the car, or they hide it, and then they track it. And they track it to the person's house, or they track it to somewhere, and they just keep a watch, and and then when they're pretty sure the person's not around, they'll just steal the car or put it on a trailer and take it away. And there's been a couple of 2 or 3 confirmed stories of that happening over here now, and a fourth one, a guy with a Challenger or a Charger, I think it was a Charger, Dodge Charger. He got a notification on his phone saying there was an iTag or an AirTag tracking him. And he used the locate function on the phone, and he made it make a sound, and he looked around, and it was stuck under the wheel arch of his car.
Yeah.
So it's people will always find ways to misuse.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we sort of knew this was coming or something like that, because obviously it is a very good way.
Because it's so good. I mean, it's so accurate.
Yeah. But on the other hand, it's a bit bigger. But they could already do this, of course, with sticking an old telephone underneath the car.
Yeah, but this is so much easier.
Yeah, of course.
And with doing it with the old tracking equipment, you needed to have specialist equipment. This is a $20 thing, and then you just rely on everyone's iPhones to tell you where it is.
True, of course. But if I stick I still have an old iPhone 4 somewhere here. So I put a SIM in there and glue it underneath your car. I can follow you as well. Yeah,
it's true.
So who says it were thieves who tried to track his car? Maybe it was his wife thinking he was.
No, there were cars actually stolen, and there
were cars stolen, and when they retrieved the cars, there were AirTags stuck on them, and they, the people that they interviewed. The police interviewed said that's how they did it.
Yeah, it's a thing.
So this means you should always AirTag your car yourself as well.
Yeah. Then you can track your own car.
Yeah. This is true. True. Yeah.
So it's a hoax and set up by Apple.
It's just PR. Everything is PR. Anyway, so that's an AirTag thing, and now probably we should go to the main topic of today, which is Oscar's new. Yeah, the coffee machine. No, let's not talk about the coffee machine. Yeah, no, I think it's great.
Oscar's bought a new coffee machine that looks remarkably like a television.
Hi everybody. For today's show, I have an unboxing to do. We talked about it before, and I bought a new TV, so I will start opening it, and let's see what comes out of the box. What I actually bought is a Samsung, and let's see how it looks like. So this is the small box, and here you can see which one at the end was bought. It's the 65-inch version of the QN95A. and it's the Neo QLED version. So I'm really wondering how it will look like. And of course, this is going to be a bit difficult with only one hand to do this, but let's see if it works. So that was one, that was the second one, and then we should undo some plastic band, I think. Is this working? Yes, this is working. Let's see how it goes. Woohoo! Quite a thing. Oh, I missed the spot. Here it goes. Let's see what's coming out. Probably the stand. You never know. Yep, this looks like a stand. I'll throw it away. And there are some extras. Okay, this is the cable and I think a remote. Also something else. What is it? Oh, I shouldn't be doing this by myself. But well, up until now it works. So I will remove the styropor and then hopefully the rest of the box, and then we see what happens. All right, is this coming out? Actually it is. So here is the TV. Well, now also the big box should come off, so let's do this. I need two hands, of course, so I come back in a minute. So next step, it's out of the box more or less. Now get rid of the other things, and then maybe first look up where to leave the television to put the stand underneath it, and well, let's see how it works out. So I removed some more styro. You see it on the floor next to the PC. Here you find then I think the receiver or connector, which is actually a loose part, and so you get actually one cable to your panel, so that's very nice. And I think here is at the end the stand to really put it up. That's too heavy for one hand, so I will do this next and then show you the next step. So the TV is out of the box. What I did was place it here on the carbon box where it came from, and it's nicely wrapped still. It's quite a heavy duty thing, so very cool. So now it's time to attach the stand and then set it upright.
So is it all connected now? Is it running? Is it in your lounge?
Yep, it's in my my TV area. Yes, it's up and running. So, but yeah, so due to the last weekend, I got it on Thursday or whatever, and then on Friday, Paul was near us in the south at the other bastard, and so we spent 3 days quite together, doing other things than watching telly. So up until now, I did not really look into the details of it. So it's working. I've seen a couple of Netflix episodes, and that worked quite well. So yeah,
always nice to have a new gadget in the house.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think already found a location for my old TV. So
hey, I have some review news.
Oh, Cool.
The Rivian truck got Truck of the Year over here.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Really?
So, yeah.
That's cool.
And that was from Motor Trend, which is one of the big national magazines. They do votes for all sorts of different things every year, and they got Truck of the Year.
Well, that's good news. So it's I know it's going to be a success. I'm pretty sure. So.
But are they driving around already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go onto Reddit, there's a subreddit now called r/Rivian, and there's people starting to post pictures. So it's not just the employees that are getting their vehicles; it's the public are starting to get them now as well.
Well,
so
that's great. Let's see how that goes for the next couple of weeks and months, and what people are saying. But because that's going to be important to them, obviously. So good.
It's got a small-ish truck bed, but it's big enough to get a 65-inch TV in.
All right, cool.
So I can't upgrade my TV until my Rivian gets here because I don't have a vehicle big enough to put it in.
Well, I just watched Top Gear's new episode where they go and test French cars. Yes, and I saw May putting a dishwasher in the boot of his French car, the way the French do. So that was so you can fit it anyway.
It was
good. I think it was better than the Scottish one. I think I liked it. It was very very nice. So So anyway, for people that are watching this live, just one probably. What we'll do is not share this live, but I will. Put everything together in a way so that it's watchable, and put Oscar's stuff in between it, and then just put it on YouTube in a watchable form. Yeah. And then maybe we can use the holidays to finally figure out why we keep having delays on everything.
And then you'll get a copyright strike from
Samsung. Obviously. Yeah. And I can start over again. Well, we'll see. Yeah, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong completely. Yeah.
If you call it unboxing or whatever, then
With thanks to Samsung. Yeah. Anyway, so that was.
Maybe we'll get some more.
Let's try. Let's try.
It's So in the modelbouw is at 5.1K.
Cool. Wow. Oh, that's...
Yeah. And we are at 32...
members.
What is it?
Subscribers. Okay.
The subscribers, yeah. Wow.
So 5 original subscribers and 27 people that are very disappointed that there's not more about it.
And today was actually probably the first show that we had 5 live viewers. I don't know. I haven't checked, but so next week we'll be back to 20 subscribers. Anyway,
you need to start bribing people. We need to have.
I think so too. Did you see Jay's? I don't know if you follow Jay's 2 Cents. It's a channel. He reviews PCs and does builds and everything. Really great guy, and he was doing a whole YouTube video on, and you have to watch him doing it. It's really Jay, like really being disappointed and fed up with people that buy into scams. So he does giveaways, and then people see in there, and then what some bots do is they comment to all the comments. So they reply to all the comments as an automated thing under videos, and there's a link there that they've won something. So, but it's WhatsApp, smiley face, rose, a duck face, all these little things, and people really get into touch with these people and start conversations, and then they have to pay for sending it over and stuff like that. And then they sent Jay an email by, oh, wait a minute, is this really you? Because now I'm starting to think it may not mean. No, obviously not, you moron. And he says, I keep telling exactly how this is going. This is never the way I do it, but why? And these things exist because of you idiots.
It's the same problem. I don't know if you have it over there, but one of the biggest scams they have over here at the moment is people get phone calls saying that their bank account has been frozen or that their electricity is going to be turned off. And in order to stop it from happening, they have to go and buy iTunes and Amazon gift cards and read the numbers to the utility company over the phone.
Yeah, but it's just these guys are thriving on idiots that just. And there are also things that are so well done that you might fall for something like that in one way or another. But these stupid things are so obviously hoaxes that I cannot understand that people buy into that stuff. But anyway, so that was Jay's 2 cents, and he was just like, I really can't believe this is happening. I'll put the link to that video below. So So anyway, today's show was short and eventful. So maybe this will be the best watched, because the 5 minutes of technical problems from a Swiss lake were also pretty well watched. So maybe this will be the next one, and then next week we will try and do a little bit better again, and then try. Yeah, we always try, but I'll.
Next year it'll be post-Christmas.
Exactly. Next Tuesday is post-Christmas. Yes, so that's a good point. So we wish everybody, obviously, very Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, to our viewer. And we will be back next week on Tuesday, most likely, 8 o'clock.
Yes.
With a very well presented show.
Professionally assembled, well edited.
Okay, guys. Thanks for watching, and
all right.
Hope to see you.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.